we finished 16 years, and it started with my two daughters. They were 8 and 10. This was back in 05, 06. And the war was not going very well, so we wanted to do something to help the military families, and we developed a scholarship program for children and spouses of active duty. And because those who were active duty had access later on to the GI Bill. And it just grew over time, and we became associated with tennis and worked with USPTA and USTA, and we're so delighted to have Francis Tiafoe as our ambassador. And I got to know Francis up at the Junior Tennis Center up in Maryland, and he's such a great representative for the sport. Up in Maryland at JTCC, we do a program in partnership with them where we have some of the vets from Walter Reed come out and play. And it's great for the vets to play with the kids, but it's also great for the kids to see what the veterans have gone through and how they're rehabilitating themselves and having a great time playing. And so we sort of spread that effort nationally. And so to have some of the vets come down here and play and come from around the country at an amazing tennis center. I've never been here before, so I proudly wear the USDA hat. And it's great to have them, and then we'll do a little pro-am with a couple of Francis's colleagues and some of the other AMs that are here to play, and raise money for scholarships. I hope we come back again to this is a great place to host an event, and the need is still great for the military families, and so every scholarship is $3,000. We're probably going to raise the amount, due to inflation. It sort of eats away at it. But we've had over 5,000 scholars in all 50 states, and we'll just keep on growing.
It's a super cool thing for me to be a part of, A, and B, just to have relationships with them. They follow my matches all year. Like when I'm at home, those odd times, I never even really know the days are coming, and I come see them, joke around with them. I may play with them, may not, may just have some conversations. So I think that relationship's super cool, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Yeah, I've been back at campus for a long time, but yeah, I'm just happy to get guys together, all of us together. It's been a while, especially due to the pandemic and everything. So yeah, just for us to have a great time and raise a bunch of money, obviously for the military families, and yeah, and just try to have fun with everyone. That's why we're here for the main part, right? Everyone have fun.
So far, the camaraderie that I get to meet all these guys from Florida to California, the camaraderie is great, and I enjoy it. It's almost part of the Golden Age games. You get to meet all veterans, regardless of the disabilities or whatever. Everybody for 1 week. It's like being in the church services where everybody's happy. The same thing with the veterans. So it gives you a chance really to express yourself with them. And so far, I've had a great time. And matter of fact, I saw Tiafoe a few minutes ago, so I got to holler at him too before he get away, so he can make one happy. We got to practice with Tiafoe up at College Park, JCTT. Matter of fact, he inspired me, period. Matter of fact, I met his father also. And I was telling him, like I said a couple of weeks ago when he was at College Park, he inspired a lot of people. He inspired, even at 72 years old, he inspired me so much. And every time I know he's playing and represent College Park in the metropolitan area of DC, love him to death. So yeah, it's great being a part of, this is not a no-no, Lake Nona, beautiful environment, beautiful people. So far I've had a great time. Well, all my life I've watched tennis on television. So I guess 4 years ago I had a Legion of the Lung Cancer operation when I started. So I'm just getting back. So at 72 years old, it's been an experience that I'm gonna keep going on as long as I can, because I got to meet a lot of guys. One attorney, he's 88 years old. I said, if he can go at 88, I can go at 72. I got a lot of years left. So it's been great. It's been really great.
For this tournament particularly, just coming out here, for the event, the fundraiser, it's been a blast so far. Really enjoyed playing the different matches, different levels. The campus itself is a beautiful campus. Love the clay courts and the hard courts. The way they treat the veterans, the veteran program, can't say enough great things about the organization. So I started playing when I was young. My dad played recreationally, so we'd go out to the city courts and I'd start hitting up against the racquetball wall. And as I got a little bit better, he'd start letting me play doubles with him and his friends, and kind of just grew from there. So my dad was a huge influence for me in tennis, and played in high school. After high school, I went into the Navy. And after the Navy, got out, got married, had kids, and hadn't played tennis since I got out of high school until about just 2 years ago. So there was a pretty big span of time, and what actually got me back into it was the campus here. They had the college matches playing back in 2019. It was Army versus Air Force, and I came to watch as a free event. And they asked me if I was a veteran. I said I was. They got me out there hitting a little bit, and they told me about the Monday night program, and that's kind of what got me back into tennis. So, most people dread Mondays. I absolutely look forward to my Mondays because I know it's a time I get to get out here and play with the folks.
So far, it's awesome. The camaraderie is amazing. We're here as veterans, most of us, and just keeping our bodies moving. And I'm very new at tennis, but it's definitely something that it's a sport that I think I can navigate through with my injuries from the service. And I just like meeting the other veterans. I was at physical therapy over there at Loma Linda, and I just happened to see a tennis flyer and wanted to see if my body had the ability. So due to some help with the chiropractor and some braces, I got to meet my coach Gabriel, and who coincidentally we were stationed together at the same base. And I'm just learning the sport, and I'm kind of growing a love for it. So that's where it started, through the VA at Loma Linda, and we have a clinic over there at Redlands once a week, and that's how we got information on this tournament. So that's how I got here. I just still like being competitive. I just can't play some of the sports that my body used to be able to play. But it's challenging, and I'm feeling it now. So it's just the competitiveness and just a new sport that I just want to keep my body moving.
It's been great. The weather's been awesome. The people have been wonderful. And I would like to thank ThanksUSA for starting the clinic in Des Moines, which is our Central Iowa Veterans, our Veterans Administration, because they started the clinic this year. And we had 5, I believe, that were participating. And we were lucky enough to have a couple come down. Jim and I were our Iowa representatives, and he and I came down and are participating today in this wonderful weather. And I took a tumble, unfortunately, so I didn't get to finish out the tournament. Jim did. I don't know how he did, but we'll talk about that later and find out. But we all had a great time, and we're now watching the final tournament and seeing how wonderful the players are. We all have different skill levels in that. I'm a beginner, literally. And it's just really been a great experience, and I feel so lucky to be able to come down here to participate, and really am so thankful that they are doing this and making it available for veterans to participate. And I hope that more people find out about it and participate in it and just come down and at their local levels. You don't have to be the greatest in the world. Just go out, socialize, be with other veterans, and meet new people, and just come out and do it. That's all it takes is the one step or the one swing, or whatever. You don't have to jump over the net when you get done. Just come out and do it. And that's it. Oh, sweating. Not used to that in December. I'm from Iowa. We're used to sweeping off the snow. But it's really great. There's a lot of nice people down here, and the contingency and the other gals and guys that are here. It's just great. What can I say?
That's awesome.
To exercise, is great. I have had both hips replaced, so it does limit me, and I think that was part of my tumble. I got a little bit caught up, a little over anxious, on that. But you overcome, you adapt, as we in the military always do. You adapt and overcome. And these guys in the background of us, are doing a good job and good representatives. We've got, I think, every branch of the service is here today, and we got males and females. So it's awesome. We got all ages, and so it's good.